Hello and welcome to another episode of Double Barrel Gaming. I'm your host, MrBooMStickXL, and today we have another breaking news story for you. Some exciting information was just brought to my attention by EBD Texas Alex of Twitter. According to the article from VG247, the Witcher developer CD Projekt Red is teasing an announcement for today, and you could probably guess it's going to be a big one. If you recall, last week, the Witcher community manager, Marcin Momat, said that the protagonist, Geralt, will be starring in a non-Witcher game for the first time. He was a bit cryptic and did not reveal the name of the title, but said the game was due to release later this year. We know for a fact that Soul Calibur 6 is going to release in 2018, so it's safe to assume that the Witcher star would show up there. The information teases that Kaer Morhen, the keep serving as training grounds for the generation of Witchers, will be one of the stages featured in Soul Calibur 6. This is a direct quote from the leak. Kaer Morhen's old stones have witnessed many battles. Once more, they'll feel the sting of sparks as blades collide, clearly indicating that it's going to be a stage within the game. This is very exciting news for all Witcher fans across the board, especially if you're also a Soul Calibur fan. The series has a history of featuring guest characters from other games. God of War's Kratos appeared in Soul Calibur Broken Destiny, Enzo Artorio from Assassin's Creed was featured in Soul Calibur 5, and of course we can't forget the Star Wars characters that showed up in Soul Calibur 4. There was also Link from the GameCube version as well as Spawn from the Xbox 360 version. A fantastic list of guest characters, but I gotta be honest, I think Geralt from The Witcher tops them all. I think Geralt is gonna fit right in with that cast of characters from the Soul Calibur franchise that we've all grown to know and love. It has been officially confirmed by Namco that Geralt from The Witcher 3 will in fact show up as a guest character in Soul Calibur 6 releasing in 2018. Please enjoy the launch trailer that I have included in this video. Because fighting games have been in a bit of a slump lately, I'm very interested to see whether or not the inclusion of Geralt from The Witcher 3 into the Soul Calibur franchise will entice you to pick up the title later on this year. Please leave all of your comments in the section below. Now for today's community spotlight, and that person is the Welsh Gamer. I've had the extreme pleasure of getting to know the Welsh Gamer on a personal level, and I can say without a doubt, not only does he provide some of the best content on YouTube, he's one of the nicest human beings that I know. Talking with him about anything is always a lot of fun, and today we're going to learn a little bit about his origin story when it comes to gaming. He started gaming when he was 5 years old and currently has been playing for over 20 years. His first gaming experience came on the Sega Game Gear, where according to the Welsh Gamer, he used to play Echo the Dolphin for hours and found jumping out of the water simply magical. He recalled playing the Super Nintendo, where he enjoyed games like Street Fighter II and Mortal Kombat. He tells me that he lost countless amounts of time enjoying those fighting games. The next question I had for him during the interview was what was his favorite gaming character of all time, and his answer was extremely thought-provoking. Like many older gamers, he grew up playing Mario on the SNES, and why he chose him as his favorite character was because it best described the repetitiveness of having to do the same thing every day in real life. While Mario was saving Princess Peach for the millionth time, he was changing his son's diaper for the millionth time. Certainly one task was more fun than the other. Can you guess which one? When asked what his favorite game of all time was, he couldn't give me one because he loved both franchises equally. He tells me that Fable and Halo Combat Evolved were games that still hold a special place in his heart to this day. He did want me to add that The Witcher 3 is the best game of the current generation hands down simply because of its scale, massive story, and incredible engaging characters. It's complete coincidence that I'm doing his community spotlight during breaking news involving Geralt from The Witcher 3. When asked what his favorite gaming console of all time, he immediately responded with the N64, and according to the Welsh Gamer, it was the first console he ever purchased for himself. The N64 was never in the off position literally the entire life of the console up until the OG Xbox was released. When doing these community spotlights, I have the complete honor of getting to know a gamer on a personal level, and this next answer tugged at the heartstrings. His most treasured gaming moment came with him and his younger brother, who used to watch their older brother play WWE wrestling, Max Payne, and Hitman 2 on the PlayStation 2, and according to the Welsh gamer, it was a huge privilege because they were never allowed in his room. When asked what his game of 2017 was, he paused and politely told me, Cuphead. This is what he had to say. I hadn't played it nearly as much as I would have liked, and it's one of my many games in my backlog, but I give the Game of the Year 2017 label to Cuphead simply because of the passion that went into the development of this game. Its unique art style and its overall quality is what sets it apart from anything before it. When asked what had him excited for 2018 and beyond, he tells me he had extremely high hopes for State of Decay 2, Far Cry 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, and no doubt, a lot more. As for Beyond, he's looking forward to the new Fable by Playground Games more than anything. I hope you enjoyed today's Community Spotlight as much as I did interviewing the Welsh gamer. All of his Twitter and YouTube information will be in the show notes below, and I absolutely highly recommend you follow him on both. He gives fair, well thought out opinions on everything gaming on his YouTube channel. Thanks again for tuning in to another episode of Double Barrel Gaming. If you enjoyed today's video and the newest addition to the Community Spotlight, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. Thanks again for watching. Have an awesome day.